All right, we have an unboxing here. This is a trade I did with Roger from Facebook. I think it's our second or third deal we've done. I'll first tell you what I gave up, which is in transit to him. Should assuming FedEx doesn't delay it again, or not deliver to his business, or his house rather, should arrive today. It was supposed to arrive yesterday. I guess the FedEx didn't actually try to knock on the door. So I gave up a Batman 171 4.5 CGC. It's the first Silver Age Riddler. And I'm getting back 3 books. A Raw, TAC 359, first Barbara Gordon Batgirl. I'm not going to take it out of the bag, but there is a little bit of missing in the back corner, the cover. And there's multiple creases. Spine, I mean, what you'd expect. You can see the big crease right there. There's a crease here. And because a little bit of the back cover missing, it's probably going to be in that, I don't know, 2 to maybe 3 range, just based off what I've graded other books at. This is a raw copy of ASM 50, the first Kingpin. You can see it looks like there's a little piece missing here in the bottom right corner. There's a little tear down here. And this one also had, well, it looks like someone drew in pen in the letters for Spider-Man. You can see that. And this also had a little bit of the back page missing. So yeah, this is low grade too, probably in the roughly 2.0 range. But I also got this copy, 3.5 of ASM 50, with the neat Spider-Man over New York City cover. So, yeah. So, let's see. I think I have, I'm just trying to think in my head, I have to look. 4 or 5 graded copies plus this 3.5, so call it 5 to 6 graded copies now. I've got this raw copy, and I've got a copy at CGC, which is probably, I guess you could say, depends on the day, probably in the range of 4.5 to 5.5. So that would be what, 6 or 7 or 8 copies of first Kingpin. If anybody's interested in either of these, let me know. And then this, I mentioned, this is probably give or take a 2.0. I mean, just depends. It's a nice copy though, complete. And I have a CGC 8.0. So I don't know. I may read these and then decide if I want to trade them off or sell them raw or maybe get them graded out. We'll see. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's Sunday. Is it the first Sunday in December, I think? Yeah, just a recent trade I did. I always like this cover. You know, it's one of those books, you don't see them every day, so it's good to see. And then Kingpin, I just noticed this, someone actually drew here in pen and then drew in the eye. That's funny. That's interesting. So anyway, yeah, low grade for the raws and a 3.5 off-white to white for the CGC slabbed ASM 50. If any of those suit your fancy and you want to purchase or trade, you can hit me up on Instagram. Same user ID as here, RaleighComicBookCollector. Thanks, guys. Go Bills.